All right, welcome to another Crypto K video. Man, so much happened this week. Let's start with Bitcoin. So you can see on the screen now, this is the Bitcoin prices according to GDAX. We hit probably $20,000 this week on Bitcoin. That's amazing. One Bitcoin costs $20,000. And now you can see the run up here, and now it's been starting to drop off, and I think that's a healthy sign. That was an overcorrection to get that high. I feel like so now we're evening back down. It's in the $13,000 to $15,000 range today, and it'll probably close around the 13ish range. So that's good. And you can see down here there's actually a lot more open orders, a lot more people buying than fills. So that's also gonna make this dip flatten out. That's good. Uh, one of the things I keep an eye on is Bitcoin prices. A lot of these investment opportunities that you see online are based on Bitcoin prices, and it's good to see the price go up. Good to see it come down and then go back up again. All that volatility breeds profit for everybody. So one of my investments, basically, I bought $500 in Bitcoin a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and it's now worth about $800. It hit about 900 when during this peak. So I almost doubled my Bitcoin just by buying it and holding on to it. That was probably my best investment in the past couple of weeks. What else has been going on? So most of you, if you've listened to my other videos, you know I use NiceHash for my home mining rig. They went down on Monday. Apparently, they got hacked. The hackers got away with some of the Bitcoin in their system, about 14% of their Bitcoin that they were holding. Luckily, they stopped it before any more got stolen. It's been almost, what, 5 days, 6 days now, and they're still not up. But I like Nice Ash team. They've been doing really good about keeping everybody informed through all these media outlets, especially on Facebook. They posted some videos talking about this. They got a Reddit uh, chat going where you can see they're trying to track down where the Bitcoin went, who took it, and I'm every day they get a little closer to getting all the services back up and going. I think they're doing a lot of testing and security upgrades, make sure this doesn't happen again. So that's great. I wish them luck. It's a great service. But since it went down, it's been down so long, it forced me to kind of look around and look at some alternatives. I did a lot of research, watching other YouTube videos, reading articles, trying to find a nice hash like service that's out there. And what I ended up settling down is this one, Awesome Miner. So I really like this tool. I actually tried it out about 6 months ago before I got into Nice Hash, and though I thought it was powerful, it was so much more complicated than Nice Hash. But since then, they've released a couple of upgrades and version upgrades. And it was a bit of a learning curve setting it up. But once you get it going, it's actually quite simple and at least as profitable as NiceHash. So it's great. And I'll show you what it's running right now. So this is my rig. I've talked about it in some other videos. So you can see the three 1070 cards I have. I also dropped an old GTX 750 card I had lying around in there. You can see right now it's actually earning zero. And I think it doesn't, it's not, oh, it just started this skying. So that's good. So it's just spinning up. There it goes. So it's making 81 mega hash of skying compared to the other cards. So, yeah, you can kind of see this dashboard is really straightforward. It tells you how much you're making per day. So I'm making right now $8.78 in Skyne. It auto switches to the most profitable coin on Mining Pool Hub, and so let me show you what Mining Pool Hub looks like. Um, so you can see here it normalizes the profit So right now it's saying that based on all NVIDIA cards, Lira is actually the most profitable, which my rig was mining Lira just a little while ago. But it does do switches around based on your unique hash capabilities. So right now it's picking Skyne on my own rig. So it looks like it's less profitable on the site for all NVIDIA cards, but for my specific setup, it is more profitable at the moment than Lyra. But it'll check again in about 30 minutes and compare all these and to my exact rig and make the switch. So it's pretty cool. I've been impressed. I'm making at least as much as I was on Nice Hash, and they do pay you out in Bitcoin, which is great, just like Nice Hash does. The one extra thing it does on top of Nice Hash is those actually you can change it to any coin, not just Bitcoin. So I could get paid out in Litecoin or Equihash or Zcash or any of these coins, basically. So if I think for some reason Litecoin's going to blow up like it has been past couple of weeks also, I can get paid out in Litecoin, and everything I get paid out goes up in value. So it's fun to play around with that as well. Um, what else happened this week? Oh, Hexabot. If you guys were invested in Hexabot, uh, they looked like they were crooks. They were only around for about 2 months, and the owner, I think he listed his name on his site as Peter, decided to take the coin and run, shut the site down. And it's been down ever since. Can't log in. So I only had a little bit of money in there. I considered it an extremely high risk investment. The money in there I had in there, I can recover it within about a week, so I'm not too worried about it. Um, so Hexabot was kind of a cloud bot service. There's other stuff out there that does that much better. And has been around much longer. So, like I said, it was a risky investment. I took a chance on it. It stung me, but I never invest in anything I can't afford to lose. So, like again, I can recover from that in about a week. Um, but with Hexabot down, it did force me to rebalance my portfolio a little bit. So let me show you what I've done there. And I did all this in Excel. This is just a screenshot of the charts. So on the left-hand chart, you can see I'm mostly invested in home mining, 48%. After that, I'm mostly invested in HextraCoin. If you haven't heard about HextraCoin, there's links in the description for this, for everything in this video. There'll be links in my description. But it's very much like BitConnect. You put in some money and they pay you, a percent or so daily interest back. But at least in my experience, I've invested in HextraCoin almost right after BitConnect, and I've been kind of comparing them back and forth. And during my period with both of them, HextraCoin has been paying out more. So I bumped it up a little more in HextraCoin. I did add some money in there about a week ago, which put me at about double the investment that I have in BitConnect. But two very similar services. They both have their own coin. A BitConnect coin and a HextraCoin are out there in the markets that you can buy the coins themselves if you want, or you can loan them out. You can invest in their loaning platform. And then probably my most safest investment besides home mining is Hashflare. That's cloud mining, and they pay a pretty solid percent back on your investment. So basically, you're buying hashing power, and then they mine for you minus a small fee, and then you get paid back in Bitcoin. And just like a lot of these services, you can move that Bitcoin out of there and put it in your own personal wallet or whatever you want to do it, or reinvest it. So I don't have a whole lot in there. I'm just testing the waters. I've been testing the waters for a couple of weeks. I've been really impressed. They pay consistently. I did a little more research on Hashflare in the last couple of weeks, and they've been around a really long time. Them and Genesis Mining are probably the two biggest names in cloud mining. Both of them really good companies. It's just that Genesis Mining isn't selling any Bitcoin hashing power right now, and Hashflare is. That's why I went with them. The only one I saw that was really worth investing in, though, is in Hashflare or Genesis Mining is Bitcoin mining. The rest of the options in there are just not worth it. It takes almost a year to get your profit back, and they only work on year contracts typically. So it's not even worth messing with unless you're doing Bitcoin mining, or SHA-256 is what it's called. So I'm probably going to bump that up a little bit as I try to rebalance all this and put a little more money in HashFlare. And the idea is that I don't want to be too much in any one of these solutions. I want to kind of balance it out, and then if for some reason one of these solutions dies or disappears, it has minimal effect on my overall investment opportunities. So that's the idea. I'm going to try to even it out. On the right, you can kind of see a little more detail on this. It's an interesting chart. So it kind of shows how long it takes to break even versus the percent earned per day on each of these solutions that I'm invested in. So it's a way to compare things like home mining and cloud mining, HashFlare you can see in the chart, against things like BitConnect and HextraCoin, which are loaning platforms, to see where's your money, what's the best solution. I'm happy to share the source for these Excel spreadsheets. If anybody's interested, just hit me up in the comments. But anyway, you can see like BitConnect and HextraCoin. I kind of compare them a lot because they're very similar. BitConnect, and this is real data basically. This is what I've actually earned with my investment since I've been involved with BitConnect, or all these solutions actually. So with BitConnect, I've been earning about 0.79% interest. I have just a little bit of money in there. I don't get the bonus percentages that they offer on their site. So, but if you stay under the $1,000 invested, which I'm way under that, it'll take about 88 days at the rate I've been getting to break even. So my strategy here is I am putting that money in, and I'm letting my balance, my percent payments, my daily percent payments come out into my wallet, and I'm going to keep doing that until I get my money out, back out, my capital. And then once I get the capital, I still keep the loans, and which is great. So that means I can continue earning after I get my capital back, and it'll keep going. And so that's when I'll start reinvesting. Similar with HextraCoin, except you can see they've been paying 1.17%, which is a lot better than BitConnect recently. And so my break-even point's only 59 days with HextraCoin. And HashFlare and home mining are two ways of doing the same thing, mining your own coins. So HashFlare, like I mentioned, is cloud mining. I think it's very safe. They've been paying, if you break it down to daily interest, it's about 0.74% per day, which means it's going to take about 94 days to get my capital out of there. But everything after 94 days is pure profit with HashFlare, so that's going to be great. Those are one-year contracts, so 94 days, that's out of my 1 year. It's going to be a lot of, 250 days, 260 days of pure profit. And then you can see my home mining, which is probably the absolute safest investment I have, which is on the far right. It's going to take me 151 days to break even with that. I'm already somewhere between 60 and 90 days into that. I've been earning about 0.46% per day overall, and that's between using NiceHash, between using Awesome Miner with Mining Pool Hub, and I've also had some downtime where I've been playing with my cards and tweaking settings and getting everything set up. And so I try to keep my mining rig running 24 hours a day, but that's probably an average is about 23 hours a day, as much as I mess with it. So you see after 151 days, if I don't change anything or don't add any more cards, I'll break even at 151 days, and again, that's going to be pure profit after that. And I'm probably more than halfway there so far. So that's great. That'll be a really good long-term investment. It takes a while. That's the longest one to get my money back out of it, but it's the safest. I have no doubt that I'll be able to continue to I'll be able to home mine for indefinitely. Whereas these BitConnect and HextraCoin type sites, I list them as kind of medium-high risk. The owners could just kill the sites and run with your money at any point. And in HashFlare, though, it's a much safer company. Similar item. If they can't sustain themselves, then yeah, they could just kill their site one day, and you won't be getting the rest of your contract period or any open investments you have in their back. But I still consider them a low to medium risk. HashFlare, BitConnect, and HextraCoin medium to medium high. Home mining extremely low risk. So there you have it. There's my breakdown. And And I think that's just about it. So make sure you subscribe. I'll keep giving updates as I rebalance my investments. And you'll get the videos first. So you're welcome to follow me along with these investments, ask questions, why I'm making some of the decisions I am, why I'm doing some of the things. But in the meantime, watch these Bitcoin prices and consider buying at the bottom of one of these dips. It's one of the best investments I made this past couple of weeks was just buying some Bitcoin and holding on to it. It's still, even at this price, even though it's been quite a dip, I'm still probably earned 50% on my Bitcoin purchase. Even if the price stays around 13,000-ish, I'll have earned about 50% of my investment in, 3 weeks? I think I bought it 2-3 weeks ago. So that was probably my best one. So good luck to you guys out there. Don't forget, always diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't invest in just one solution. Try to balance it out even better than I'm actually balancing it out right now. And that'll be your safest bet. But always, always, always remember: do not invest anything you can't afford to lose. And I have not invested anything I can't afford to lose. If all of this just went away tomorrow, I would be just fine. So this is a hobby for me, and I'm hoping to make a lot of money out of it, just like everybody else on YouTube and out there in the investment world. But it's more fun. So hopefully you enjoy these videos. Keep up with the investments, and talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe.